Hello, beautiful people. If you are new here, my name is Jo. If you are not new here, welcome back to my channel. It is so great to have you all here today with me. So as we are approaching the end of the year, I thought it would be fun to do the end of the year book tag. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I saw Jackie from First Lady Reads do this video. Hi, Jackie. I will have her channel linked down below as well as her video for you to go and check out. I highly encourage you to do so. She is fantastic. Question number 1, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I have one that has been haunting me for months, and it's on the bottom of this book pile that I have over here, and that is Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. It even has dust on it because it has been sitting. If you don't know what this book is about, this is a darker romance story following our main characters, Cora and Dean. Dean being Cora's sister's fiance. One night, Cora drinks a little bit too much at a bar and she needs a ride home, and Dean is the only one available. Unfortunately, they hate each other, but he drives her home anyway, and that night they are kidnapped together by a man who kidnaps these people who do not like each other and forces them to fall in love with each other before killing them. The first part of this book follows Cora and Dean as they are in this horrible situation. There is SA that is involved. There's a lot of dark themes that are explored within this book, but then the rest of the book follows Cora and Dean after their escape and are trying to find their way back in normal society. If I can finish this book by the end of the year, my year will be made. I will be a happy camper. Toot toot chugga chugga. Question number 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I don't know what that means. And I am going to say Resting Witch Face by Juliet Cross. This is the 5th book in the Stay a Spell series. I talk about the Stay a Spell series all the time on my channel. If you have not read it, it is fantastic. This series follows a set of sisters who live in New Orleans. They are witches. The first book, Wolf Gone Wild, follows our main lady, Evie Savoy, who is a curse breaker within the witch family, and Mateo Cruz, who is a werewolf who has unfortunately had a curse put on him that does not allow him to shift into his werewolf, so he can constantly hear his werewolf alpha in his head. The 5th book, Resting Witch Face, just came out on October 31st, and it is following Jules Savoy, who within the previous 4 books seems to have had some sort of previous engagement with Ruben, a vampire. And I love these books, and I think that it's the perfect thing to transition into the holiday season. December, it's getting darker out, cozying up with a little witch book. Like, come on now. It's fantastic. Question number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? Yes, there are 2. The first new release that I'm still awaiting patiently, but not so patiently, is Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herring Blake. This is the second installment in the Brightfall series, the first one being Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I read Delilah Green a couple months ago. I really enjoyed it. It comes out on November 22nd. I'm super excited about it. And the other book that I'm still anticipating is Queen of Myth and Monsters by Scarlett St. Clair, which is the second installment in her Adrian and Isolde series, the first one being King of Battle and Blood. I am eagerly anticipating the next book, and it comes out on December 27th. We're still waiting patiently, and after the ending of this book, not so patiently, but what can you do? Question number 4 is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? So this year I have been participating in the SJM Along. We have been reading Sarah J. Maas's works in publication order. The book for December, part of November and December, is Kingdom of Ash. This is the last book in the Throne of Glass series. This is a honker. I started reading it today. I'm on like chapter 7. It's going well so far. The next book that I want to read before the end of the year is Lifeblood by Amara Ray. This is book number 1 in the Immortal Coven series. The only thing I know about this one is there's witches and all my friends love it. So I want to read it so bad because all my friends are like, Jo, you gotta read it. You're gonna love it. You gotta do it. And I haven't because I have no excuses. And the third book that I want to read by the end of the year is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. It's also covered in dust because I've had it for a while and I haven't read it. I remember a couple years ago on Book Talk, everyone was talking about this book and it was pitched to me as lesbian necromancers in space. I don't know why I haven't read this yet. I think it's a young adult fantasy novel. I've started it multiple times. I know I'm gonna love it. I just haven't picked it up. I don't know. I have no idea. Lesbian necromancers in space. Oh, is that accurate? I don't know. You tell me. I have no idea. Question number 5. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? No, and I'm gonna tell you why. My favorite book of the year is Manacled by Senlin Yu. This is a Harry Potter fanfiction. It's a Hermione fanfiction. Handmaid's Tale meets What If the Bad Guy Won. It's so freaking amazing. It's so amazing. I loved it so much that I bound my own copy. This is not my own copy. I could never make something this beautiful. This copy was bound and gifted to me by Mel from Mel Binds Fix on Instagram. I will have her Instagram linked down below. She is super talented. She is amazing. Nothing is going to be able to beat this book. They just had no chance. I'm sorry. Maybe next year, okay? And the final question number 6, have you already started making reading plans for next year? Yes, I have. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them. I'm going to mention them now, because maybe this will help me hold myself accountable. Either that or it'll just make me feel guilty in December of 2023. I have no idea. I want to take on reading the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. Let me go get my copy. Outlander, baby. I want to read the Outlander series. As you can tell, I've already read this one. I started a buddy read with my good friend Jen from the book Refuge. I'll have her channel linked down below. She was rereading them. I was reading them for the first time. It was so great. It was fabulous. I didn't get past the 3rd book, not because they were not good, and I know that I'm gonna love it, because not only is it a romance, which is my favorite genre of fiction, but it's also a historical, and from what I can remember about these books, they are so rich in history and historical content, and I am a huge history buff. I love history. That's my biggest plan. So that was the end of the year book tag. If you want to do this tag yourself, I will have all of the questions down below for your filming enjoyment. I tag you all. Go ahead and do that. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.